Hey all, Hipper here. So today we're having a look at what is probably the most cancerous ship in the game, and that is obviously the Tier 7 Cleveland Cruiser. As you can see from the Elite XP here on the ship, I haven't played this ship a lot. I took it out 2 or 3 battles in the beginning and then I never touched it again because I just consider this ship ridiculous. So on this particular ship I run Scott, and we get into that later. So Vian as an inspiration along with Kuznetsov for dispersion and range. And then again I choose range here, and then I choose igniter. And I choose armed and ready again, so I get even more incoming fire dispersion along with Vian, which is really good actually. And then I have fixated. So pretty standard Scott build really, except for the AP perk, I don't pick that one. Then I have refill station, not so much for the reload, but more for the improved range when I'm close to an ally. You can go with EOP as well if that's your thing, or fully packed. So on the ship itself I have aiming systems, and then I have rudder and rudder again. And for the last upgrade I have the improved gun range of 5%, because again I think range is important on this ship. And let's just have a look at the stats here. So 18.5 kilometer range, ridiculous. 5.6 second reload and 18 second turn time. And I don't even have Ingenious on this ship here, and the turn time is still just nuts. 16% fire chance. Yeah, very nice. AA defense, also really good. And maneuverability, 3.5 seconds. And I don't even have an agile build on this ship here. Yes, I have double rudder, but that's it. So there's nothing bad about this ship. It doesn't have a downside really, in my opinion. And the armor is so light that everything just overpens this thing. You can be broadside on to an Amaji, and every single shell would just go straight through you. And I find that ridiculous, and I think this ship is just, it's not ruining the game, but it's certainly doing its best to do it. So in case you haven't caught on yet, then I don't like this ship, and that's putting it mildly. I think it brings out the worst this game has to offer, which is, yeah, you guessed it, like super intensive HE spamming. Because with 12 guns every 5 seconds and what was it, 16% fire chance, this thing just sets fires all the time, and it's just stupid. I don't know why Wargaming put this ship in the game. I really don't, because I think it has a really bad impact on the gameplay overall. And I always consider this cruiser a beginner's cruiser, because it really is. It's very hard to do bad in this ship, and you don't have to be good at the game at all. I think, like, yeah, you know how to aim at long distance, but that's it. You don't have to set up any particular like situations for yourself, because as long as there's enemy ships in your range, yeah, you'll be fine. And like, as you can see in this game here, I don't really do anything. I just sit in a spot and light fires, and then it's just stupid. Really stupid. And I've noticed that when I play this ship, if I start at a spawn and 2 battleships start like on the opposite side of me, they just immediately turn away and run away. And I get it. I mean, it makes sense in a way, of course, because there's really nothing you can do against this ship here in a battleship. If I make sure I'm at near max range, and with my Vian build here, I'm really hard to hit. And if you hit, it's most likely an overpen anyway. So I understand battleship players who reverse and like run away in panic from this thing, because yeah, I get it. It's a stupid ship. But I would like to say, like, there's a better option than doing that. It is better. Look at that. No damage at all. Stupid. Had this been a Targo, that would have been a nasty shot. But anyway, like I was saying, I said the best way to mitigate the damage you receive from the ship here is to get into cover somehow. And of course that means pushing in somewhere and like getting into a position where the ship won't be able to hit you. And I know that's going to be difficult. Because another thing Cleveland can do is to shoot over mountains. And that actually took a nasty hit. That's 1 in a million. Like, it's not like Suzuya that has flatter arcs or Kutuzov. At least those ships, they can't just sit behind an island, Suzuya, to a certain degree. But nothing like Cleveland, because I can just sit behind this mountain here and shoot, and nobody can touch me. And if things get too hot and I have to kite away, this ship is also an excellent kiter. I'm sure everyone who's tried to chase one of these things down is aware of that. And it's just so difficult to citadel this ship from pretty much any angle. And I think it just ruins the gameplay. I really think this ship is a mistake and it should not be in the game. So I don't want to offend anybody who likes to play this ship, because yeah, sure, it's a fun ship, and like I said, it's easy to do well, and you don't really have to like do much really. But this really is a cruiser for people who either don't like to play cruisers or don't do well in the more like standard cruisers. I'm not sure we need a ship like this in the game. I mean, really? Like, I can understand Shamba for battleship players. That ship is powerful, yes, but at least it has like some downsides. And honestly, I don't see any real downside to Cleveland. Like its offensive powers are enormous, and like you saw before, I don't even have an agile build on this ship, and it's almost in the agile area. It's just half a second off with the rudder. And usually you have to really stack rudders over and over again to get it down to 3.5 seconds or something like that. With Cleveland, you just get that for free. And I scratch my head over decisions like that. Very, very strange in my opinion. And of course, as if all that wasn't enough, then this ship also gets heals, and to make it really, really safe for people who just like to play overpowered ships, it also has a radar and a sonar. So if you're facing a destroyer, it's not really a problem. And like, really? Yeah. So if you notice what I'm doing in this game here, and you'll be noticing that I'm not doing a lot. And that's exactly correct. I'm doing that on purpose in this game here to show. Yeah, I'm racking up a few defense, but that's it. Other than that, I'm just staying at range and I'm setting fires. That's it. I don't approach a cap. I don't try to help the team take a cap. I don't use my radar to spot any destroyers. All I do is set fires and get a witherer medal. And yeah, sure, I mean, yeah, I'm helping the team, I guess. But I'm not helping the team in a way that I feel I'm doing anything constructive. I want to be in there, I want to fight for caps, and I want to like kill destroyers, and I guess you can do that if you really want to. But you can also choose to play it like I do and do well, and that's what I don't like. Like sitting here 18, 17 kilometers from everybody else and just pounding those poor battleships. And like I said before, like yeah, I understand battleship players when they get frustrated facing a ship like this, because this is what everybody thinks about when they say HE spammer, because it is. And nah, I don't understand wargaming. I don't. I understand HE shells and I understand fires. Sure, I mean, you need something to fire at battleships that are bow tanking or anything like that. But a ship like this that just takes the whole HE thing to the extremes, I don't think that is a good idea. of course, it's too late now. This thing is in the game, and it was already a problem when Wichita came out, and of course Kutuzov and Chapayev as well. But like I said before, at least those ships can't really sit behind a mountain the same way Cleveland can. Like I had an earlier game today where I was on, I think it was the Atlantic, and a Yamato was like hiding behind a mountain like 15, 16 kilometers away, like really, really close. And I could sit in my spawn and set the guy on fire while he was hiding behind the mountain. And I thought that was just stupid. And it is stupid. This is a stupid ship. And you know, like, yeah, I get it. It's an excellent ship for carrying potato teams, sure. And so is Wichita, but at least Wichita has an 8 or 9 second reload, not 5 seconds. And it's just a little bit more fair, I think. And Baltimore is also an excellent ship for carrying bad teams, but at least Baltimore requires some finesse in landing those nice AP shots and setting up some broadsides and stuff like that. Like Cleveland is kind of Baltimore's talentless brother, and you know, the kind that does well no matter what they do, even if it's just like ridiculous, which is what this ship is. It is ridiculous. I've said it many times now, and I really dislike this ship, and that's why I haven't done any videos on it, because I really don't want to spread this ship across. I know everybody knows about it, but there's no reason to show it more than necessary. But some of you have asked for Cleveland videos, and I've done one now. And I'll probably do another one where I compare it to an action hero, but that's it. So you can see here, like this Odin is like feverishly trying to hold this cap here, and I can simply just deny him doing that from safety here, 15 kilometers away. I'm actually pretty close now. I could do it from 18 kilometers if I wanted to, and there is absolutely squat this guy can do about it. He's already on fire, like, and having triple fires going in this ship here is nothing out of the usual, like out of the ordinary. It's just what happens, and like this is what I mean by requiring no finesse. Like you don't have to set up any sort of situation to make sure you attack this Odin in a way that like highlights the strengths of your ship, and probably like make sure you'll take advantage of the downsides of the Odin. And I guess you are taking advantage of the like the high points of this ship, which is range and reload. But really, like I said, this is Baltimore's talentless brother. So I realize damage isn't everything, but I've done 150,000 damage now, and not once have I put myself in a situation where I was in any sort of danger. I took, I think, one unlucky Citadel from the Massachusetts earlier, but that's it. I was still hiding behind an island, and that's just, that was an error on my part. So I played this whole game from 16 to 18 kilometers. And it's just like I haven't done anything in my opinion, and I'll finish this game on more than 160,000 damage, and of course a fire there first salvo, of course. It's the way it is. And yeah, let's have another one. Yeah, of course, because that's what this ship does. It's just stupid, and there is absolutely no challenge in this ship here. And yeah, let's have another fire. Why not? Why don't we? Yeah, come on. Like I said, no challenge in this ship, and it is the pink tricycle of tier 7 cruisers. It's like a practice cruiser for when you grow up and you play the real ones, basically. So yeah, that was Cleveland, and a ship that I loathe, I hate, and first on the team, and I didn't do squat, really. Alright, hope you liked it, so I'll see you out there.